And welcome to the Part-Time Nerd Podcast with me, your host, Alan. And joining me today is one Mr. Fancy Francis. How are you doing, buddy?
Oh, delightful. How about yourself?
You know what? I'm just living the dream. I can't complain, brother. And here we are, Doctor Who, Season 1, Episode 2, The End of the World. That's right, folks. We're going through Doctor Who. We're on number 2. Episode 1 leaves us with Rose just, hey, let me go jump in this phone booth with this stranger, and we're gonna travel time, and that's exactly where it picks off. They jump into the TARDIS, and he's like, "Where do you want to go?" And she's like, "I don't know. Where can we go?" They go forward 100 years, um, and then they go 1,000 years, and then 5 billion years in the future, and they go to the end of the Earth. Is where you go. No one's no longer on Earth. The last human is like a sheet. Almost remind me kind of like a deer skin that you've skinned off of a deer.
Yeah, it's very weird.
Yeah, but let's jump into it. What are your thoughts on the second episode?
Um, it was a mix for me for the
Okay.
second episode. It was very interesting. I thought it was, the whole concept of the episode of like you watch the Earth die and the shenanigans that happen on the spaceship,
Right.
or the space station. But like, I don't know. It was extremely predictable for me, at least.
Okay.
I was trying to remember back whenever I first watched it too.
Right.
You're like, okay, obviously it's the hooded guys, but then you're like, obviously the skin person has something to do with it too.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I still feel like the way that everything unfolded, I still think it was fun.
I had a blast with this episode.
Yeah.
The aliens were wild as hell. Like all these different aliens. You have the tree lady who, like, you've got this whole will they won't they hook up thing with her and the doctor, like, and then you find out who the doctor is. Like, she scans him and she's like, oh, this can't be right, that he can't be one of these. You're like, oh, what is he? And then they have a little talk later and she's like, I know what you are. And I'm like, what is he? What, like, I'm waiting the whole episode, then finally you get the reveal he's a Time Lord, and he's like the only Time Lord left, apparently, which I'm assuming we'll later find out what Time Lords are. But this episode took a whole different spin from what I thought the series was about. Like episode 1, I feel it made it seem like he's going through 2 different dimensions, different places, different planets, galaxies, and saving everything, right? But this episode, you find out he's a Time Lord, and it's all about him. They're traveling time, not to go do anything specific. Like, hey, we have to go to this time to stop this event from happening. It's, hey, let's go here. It's the end of the Earth. It will be fun,
Yeah.
And then, like, at one point in time, like when they first get there, and everyone's being introduced, I thought I was watching Willy Wonka, and we had a bunch of Oompa Loompas running in. Like,
yeah,
I was like, is this Charlie and the Chocolate Factory now? What's going on here? I was waiting for the Oompa Loompa song, which I never got. So I'm a little disappointed there.
See, what I'm excited about more and more and more is just like listening honestly to you and like how you see things, because this is I think this is only my second time through this.
Okay.
I don't know, it might have been more. So it's like I kind of knew things, but I kind of forgot how the skin person and the hooded people, how they were connected. I knew they were somehow. I was just like, I can't remember. But yeah, like you said, I mean, the tension between the tree person and the doctor, and like you kind of see that throughout the series too. So it's fun. It's almost like a James Bond kind of feeling,
Okay. Yeah.
with him, like just I don't know, like it's very interesting. You get a lot of different characters out of these characters.
Right. He's a very captivating character. I will say this. I enjoy
Fantastic
everything he's
actor.
in. He's doing great. And like in this episode, you kind of get maybe some like Rose and him vibes a little bit,
Mhm.
but not a lot because you could tell Rose is kind of pushing him towards Tree Lady too, right? But it was I don't know. It was wild. It was interesting, and it was very very cheesy and very B movie like with the little robots that come out of the eggs that they're giving out for goodwill, and
Mhm.
you know they're supposed to give everyone's supposed to bring a gift of goodwill and good faith that they're giving to each other, and he's like, doctor's like, oh yeah, gifts. I give you the gift of my breath, and he breathes on them. And I'm like, what the?
And I love too that even some of the aliens are like kind of like looking like
Oh,
thanks.
okay. And one's
Oh,
like, oh, thank you so much. It's very refreshing and blah blah blah. And I'm like, dude's just breathing on you. Like he's pulling the Noki doke here. I don't hope you realize that, right?
dude, that's me whenever I go to parties. I'm like, oh, crap, I forgot to buy something. Here, I brought, I don't know, here's my shirt. Do you want my shirt? Like, I don't know.
Here's my promise. I will not piss in your house somewhere other than
Yeah,
the toilet tonight. You're
yeah,
welcome.
that's right.
But it was a fun episode. I enjoyed it. It was I don't know, it's very campy is the word that I keep going to because that's really the only one that I can think of. Um, but yeah, it's fun. I'm ready to find out what Time Lords are and what happened to them all. Tree Lady knows because she's like, I know who you are. It's remarkable that you're even here, but I also feel sorry for you and what happened to your people.
I think
So
if I remember right, it's gonna be a while till we get a lot more information on all that.
it's what I expect, you know.
Yes. So,
Um,
I mean, yeah, because I mean, how many seasons do we have? So there's little things throughout it, but there's episodes they may not even say anything related to it at all. So,
yeah, but
but yeah,
so now it's figuring out what his purpose is, what their purpose is, right? What's this adventure? What's this journey they're going on? Is it just him to go around town and f around, or does he have a legit purpose and a meaning to what he is, and what he's supposed to be doing? What does it mean to be a Time Lord? What's the what's the point of this damn show?
yeah,
Because I thought I had a point, and then I saw this episode, and then I'm like, well, okay, well maybe this is just okay. He's Rose just got in there. He's super excited because now he's got a buddy to travel with him. And he's like, look what I can do. You know, very much so. Hey, look what I can do. Look what we can do. Let's go have some fun. And this is going to be great. Before he brings it on down, he's like, okay, now bring it on down. Now let's bring it on down. Now we got to go and stop this and this and this and that. But they still end up finding a way to have to kind of save the day in this episode, even though that wasn't their purpose for going there. So.
yeah. I again, I mean, I think it's a good episode. I mean, just like the first one, it leaves you needing to find out more.
Yeah, I like this one better than I did the first one. I
Mhm.
thought this one, and for me, it's just because of the wildness of it and all the different aliens. Like I love watching things that have aliens in it and different types of aliens, but not good stuff, right? I don't want to watch the good stuff with aliens. I mean, I do, but I enjoy the over the top aliens like you get in this. And the last human is a piece of skin. Like how is that even being kept alive? Like I don't
Moisturizing.
understand. Right, definitely moisturizer, but what where is every like your brain, your heart, your how do you go to the bathroom? I
I don't
don't
even think it
know.
needs to.
I mean,
Yeah, it's crazy. I love it.
it is. It's wheels off. It's crazy. I'm definitely enjoying it. I'm I'm ready for the next episode.
Same.
All right, you got anything else on this one?
Nope.
All right, guys. Hey, like, share, comment, follow, subscribe, all that fun stuff. If you have anything you want us to watch, go ahead and send over an email to parttime nerd podcast at gmail.com. Until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Deuces.